How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? My name is RuffledRowlit, and welcome to a brand new leaks video. Guys, we do have some new Pokemon Pokemon Gen 10 leaks. Yes, we have these photos, which essentially, there's a bunch of these, by the way, and I would highly recommend if you want to see them, go and join Mr. Moot here, his Discord server, because, I think it's one of the places where it's being shared. You can also probably go on 4chan, and if you just go on Twitter, you'll find his account where he's tweeted these. But basically, what are we talking about? Well, new Gaia info, Gaia, of course, being the code name for Pokemon Generation 10, have been revealed from the Terra leak, which is again, context. The Terra leak was just a massive leak that happened almost 2 years ago at this point. I'm pretty sure, like 2024, where somebody was able to access Game Freak servers and steal, I think it was either Game Freak or a Pokemon company, I think Game Freak though, access their servers and steal terabytes of data, right? Including future projects. And one of those projects is Project Gaia, which is the code name for the 10th generation of Pokemon, like the next Pokemon game that follow, like, you know, they're going to be the next generation, essentially. But what the information they've been able to dig up this time is actually a bunch of islands, area location names, etc. Thanks to Amayaki in the Code Cracking Discord. You guys can join their Discord as well. Again, it doesn't show up here on the screen. If you guys want to find it, just go to his Twitter account. Again, it's right here if you want to go find that specifically or whatever, if you're really into it. Also, there's a picture seemingly of a new character, right? There's a new character that gets shown off, a new Pokemon Gen 10 character prototype, a female character with some sort of like a necklace that has like a sun dial looking thing on it, or like a sun shape on it. So there's that too. But yeah, the bigger thing though, the massive aspect of this whole thing, I've got to say, has to be the giant archive that they posted of all the different islands. So we're going to go through that. I've screenshotted the thing. Also, in their Discord, they actually have every single island listed out. I'm actually looking at it over here on the other monitor. They have every single island that's going to be in the game, or at least that were planned to be in the game, which there are about like 17 or so different shapes. There's one that looks like, I mean, I don't know if it's actually an island or if it's something else, but it looks like the shape of an actual just star. But there's a bunch of islands, different sizes, different shapes, different varied topography and, you know, size and all that. And of course, diversity. So we're going to look through the list here and go through everything that's being listed and mentioned. So this is from their Discord, but here's what they basically say. So there are 17 main islands and 1 uninhabited island. I'll point out the notable landmarks that are listed in the file. Note, these are likely all beta names. I'm sure the final names in the game won't be these, but the environment should be suggesting in this file is legit. 1. First of all, uninhabited island. It's an uninhabited island field, uninhabited island volcanic cavern potentially inside of it, which is cool. Then island 1 has a hotel. We do know that based on the leaks, we're supposed to be in this game arriving to this region on a vacation, essentially. We're coming here to a vacation because our mom in the game won a trip to this place. So the first island having a hotel makes sense because that's where we're going to be staying, at like a resort, right? So there's a hotel surrounding areas, hotel entrance, the hotel player room, observation deck, northern wasteland, magma area, a Woobat tunnel, northeastern terraced rice fields, grass gym, southeastern swamp area, mangrove forest, Mount Symbol, buried ruins, spiky rocks area, Mount Symbol summit. Okay, so those are those. Now we go down a little bit further to island 2, which is a poison swamp area and a poison gym. So they say poison gym, which makes me wonder, does that actually mean like actually a gym, like old school standard, you know, standard gym format? At least that's what it implies. Then island 3 is the Anthill Fieldlands, which I don't wonder what that would imply. Island 4, no huge landmarks. Island 5 is a marsh area, a dam power plant, snowy mountain area, Majin Research Lab ice, which, interesting they say ice. That means that there might be other ones that research different types, right? But this one is specifically a Majin research facility, which if you don't know what Majin is going to be like this new, essentially, I guess the best way to put it, it's like a new form of Pokemon, right? Like a new Pokemon form, or something along those lines, right? That are going to be in this game, some new kind of form. But moving on though, Icicle Snowfield, Summit area, Wasteland area, Flowing Water area. So those are some of the places. Moving on, we have Island 6. I think we went to Island... Yeah, we did Island 5. Island 6 is a sandy area, rocky area, and a flying gym, which is an interesting combo, to say the least. So sandy, I get a bit deserty, that kind of stuff. Island 7 is a fighting gym and a Goro Rock Island. Island 8 is Capital City. Okay, there's a dark type gym there. Group headquarters, so the evil group in the game. Not sure the headquarters of what group. I'm assuming it's going to be the bad guys because, again, based on the story we heard from the original plotline of this game, it was supposed to be, as far as I'm aware, the plotline was supposed to be something along the lines of, like, you're basically essentially a guy, like, you're coming to this region, and the bad guys are more or less like real estate or like land developers. They're supposed to build like buildings in these areas, and you're about to stop them from like ruining the area, like, you know, the environment or something like that. But yeah. And we have Pokemon Center headquarters, the tour company headquarters, so I guess a tour company you can take to go on tours because it's a vacation spot to begin with, boutique, TM shop, hair salon, pharmacy, Ivy Jungle. Ooh, okay, a jungle will be really neat. Majin Research Lab ground typing, okay, and Will-O-Wisp Caldera. Which, what would that be? Then, Island 9 is where the normal gym is, okay? Is it just the gym, or is there anything else, I wonder? Island 10, no huge landmarks. Island 11, middle-sized town, rocky area, steel gym, champion trial. Interesting. Pokemon League, blizzard area, Glacier Lake, and forest area. This makes total sense, though. You already know that all the ice types are going to be put exactly where the final, like, you know, league is and all that. That makes so much sense. Island 12, though, desert area, Majin Research Lab rock type, desert stadium, abandoned mine cave, fieldland area, ghost island, and ghost mineral spring. Okay. Then we have the final image, I think, which covers the last island. So, Island 13, Island of Thones. Thones? Not stones? Thones? Okay. Thone Path. All right. Island 14, Fairy Island Cave, Fairy Gym. Island 15, a southwestern island. Island 16, Desert Cauldron. All right. Island 17 is some ruins, Islands of Ruins in Forest, and Platform Island. So I'm wondering if the ruins could be something interesting. Like, I hope there is some plot there for, like, the legendaries or something like that, or, like, a mythical that we can, like, figure out if we just, like, you know, read more about it. Then Ocean 1, Majin Research Lab Psychic, Neon Abyss as well. What could that mean? Then Ocean 2. So what could these be? Like, I guess these wouldn't be... Are they talking about like the literal ocean, or like an island, or some form of like facility on the ocean? I'm assuming they mean a facility in the ocean, or maybe, oh, no, maybe underwater, maybe, right? Imagine Research Lab about psychic types as underwater would be pretty cool. Neon Abyss, Ocean 2 to 8, Deep Sea 1, oh no, there's Deep Sea, okay, so maybe those are above water, but then there is a Deep Sea 1 and Deep Sea 10, Legendary Temple Wind, and Legendary Temple Wave, which I'm assuming is where the legendaries are going to be located. So that pretty much covers those things. I'm pretty sure we went through most of the important stuff there. I'm going to quickly just run through their Discord to make sure that I haven't missed anything important. Just in case, like, there's anything that we haven't already, you know, that we have kind of skimmed over. But I think for the most part, we went into the important stuff right here. I don't think we missed anything, like, majorly important right now. So yeah, basically we have 17 islands in this game. We now know what some of them might be called, or at least what will be located on each one of them. Keep in mind, this is very early in development type shit that they had like a while back. So a lot of this could have changed by now, right? Like, keep in mind that by now, a lot of these things could be different, could be removed things, could be added things, could be things that have completely changed, could be things that are exactly the same. There is a wide variety of like how these things could have turned out by now. Again, they may have looked like this a while back, but now they might be completely different, right? So please keep that in mind. But other than that, though, it is interesting, though. 17 islands. And again, I'm telling you, if you just look at these images of the different islands, which I cannot show you, but if you look at them, it is interesting to see the variety of like scale and like looks. But again, I do hope that each island is actually going to be fully explorable, and it's not like, oh, hey, here's like one tiny part of this big island you can actually walk around, and the rest is all just inaccessible hills that you can't even reach. Because that would really suck. I really do hope we have the full freedom of like exploring an entire island. Because that's the thing, if there's 17 islands, right? Not counting potentially like mini offshoot islands that are like on the corners of like an individual island based on this. Like, singular islands still have a little bit of landmass around them sometimes, which is what, like, you know, a real island mass would look like. You wouldn't have just one big chunk. I mean, unless you're Australia, I guess. But like, you wouldn't usually have like one big island just fully on its own. You'd have like smaller little like land masses around it, which also would be worthwhile to put things on. So I'm hoping personally there will be more stuff added, you know, like by the actual time we get this real game, when it's like, you know, once we get it revealed. But based on this, like I said, there does look to be a large variety in them, in size, in looks, in terms of environment. It seems like everything is varied up, which is just amazing. So I'm excited. I'd love to know your guys' thoughts and opinions. Let me know in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace out and bye-bye, ladies and gentlemen.